Welcome, Cosmic Truth Seekers. This is Project Revelation. I'm thrilled to have you join us on our debut video where we will be addressing a topic that has taken center stage around the world. What I am talking about, of course, is the congressional testimony of former senior U.S. military intelligence officer David Grusch. Testimony so amazing that it has even led the United States Congress to make some earth-shattering conclusions.
It looks like that we have a problem here that needs further investigation.
Yes.
Yes, we do. This video focuses solely on Grusch's extraordinary testimony and provides 3 key takeaways to consider as we get closer to uncovering the truth, whatever that truth may be. Key takeaway number 1. Grusch's claims demand serious investigation and oversight. Grusch's words have ignited a firestorm of speculation and intrigue. Assuming he is not lying under oath, his testimony really only leaves us with 2 possible conclusions. 1. Not only is the US government in possession of non-human technology and non-human biologics, but it has also engaged in a 90-year cover-up regarding a secret program related to UFO crash retrievals. Or 2. The substance of Grusch's testimony is based on false information and is the result of Grusch being lied to over the course of 4 years by over 40 high-ranking military intelligence personnel as some sort of massive and elaborate disinformation campaign. Here are some highlights of the testimony.
I was informed in the course of my official duties of a multi-decade UAP crash retrieval and reverse engineering program.
Mr. Grusch, finally, do you believe that our government is in possession of UAPs?
Absolutely, based on interviewing over 40 witnesses over 4 years.
So that how does, I mean, I don't want to cut you off, but how does a program like that get funded?
I will give you generalities. I can get very specific in a closed session, but misappropriation of funds.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
In the last couple of years, have you had incidences that have caused you to be in fear for your life for addressing these issues?
Yes, personally.
Definitely some incredible claims from Grusch. If Grusch's account holds true, we stand at the precipice of an unprecedented paradigm shift. A shift that forces us to reevaluate our place in the universe and question not only the very nature of reality, but also where exactly our tax dollars are going. Alternatively, if the substance of Grusch's claims is based on inaccurate information, what is the government's intention with this disinformation? What is their endgame? Even putting aside claims related to non-human intelligence and technology, Grusch has come forward with proof of misdirected funds, secret military programs being conducted without civilian oversight, and systemic intimidation of whistleblowers. No matter what you believe, these are serious claims that demand investigation. Key takeaway number 2. David Grusch has undeniable credentials and has followed all protocols required in making this information public. Grusch's background is exceedingly impressive, with a track record that boasts years and dedicated service in the military and working at the highest levels of U.S. intelligence. He's not just some average Joe.
I was an intelligence officer for 14 years, both in the U.S. Air Force, both active duty, Air National Guard, and Reserve, at the rank of major, and most recently from 2021 to 2023, at the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, NGA, at the GS-15 civilian level, which is the military equivalent of a full bird colonel.
But here's where things get interesting. Grusch isn't a disgruntled employee turned whistleblower looking to stir the pot. He has meticulously followed the proper procedures to come forward with his information while maintaining his security clearance. Before giving this testimony, Grusch participated in confidential hearings with the Intelligence Community Inspector General for over 11.5 hours, where not only did Grusch provide evidence of everything he knows, other U.S. military intelligence personnel with direct first-hand knowledge regarding these UFO programs also provided their testimony. The result? The Inspector General found Grusch's claims to be both credible and urgent. Takeaway number 3. David Grusch has some balls. In his testimony, Grusch lays it all on the line. He doesn't shy away from the potential consequences of his revelations. He speaks of the very real threats he faces for coming forward with this historic testimony.
I do have knowledge of active planned reprisal activity against myself and other colleagues. There were certain colleagues of mine that were brutally administratively attacked. What I personally witnessed myself and my wife was very disturbing.
Despite all this, when asked if he can give names of the personnel responsible for misdirecting funds, running illegal military programs, hiding world-altering technology, and threatening him and his family, Grusch, without hesitation, drops this bomb.
I can give you a specific cooperative and hostile witness list of specific individuals that were in those.
And how soon can we get that list?
I'm happy to provide that to you after the hearing.
Boom! David Grusch from the top rope. This does not sound like a man who will be intimidated. On the contrary, this sounds like a patriot who is ready to put it all on the line to get us closer to the truth. Whether you are a believer or a skeptic, this is indisputably a historic moment in human history. While UFO fanatics may not find any of Grusch's claims all that extraordinary, the fact that he gave his testimony under oath is not something that can be ignored. That said, there was so much information that Grusch was not permitted to share, and therefore we are still left with more questions than answers. One thing is for sure, Grusch has done his part and served his country. Now, it is time for Congress to conduct proper investigations and begin the procedure of revealing the truth the world deserves to know. Thank you for tuning in. We invite you to be one of the early subscribers to Project Revelation as we persistently explore this fascinating subject, venture into uncharted territories, and earnestly seek the profound revelations that are hidden beyond the horizon.